Good morning. It is 7:12. It's like 45 degrees maybe. I came in from there last night when it was dark. I'm on this really pretty pond with the sun rising. Here's the camp. I did not have a fire. And I set my tent up right there where that little dry spot is. It looks like there's actually some more tenting space kind of back behind that tree. But last night in the dark, all I could see was what my headlamp gave me, and I just found the first flat, smooth spot, and that's where it was. So that's where I camped. And today I have 21.7 miles. Looks like about half of it is highway and half of it is swamp. So should be a great day. And yesterday I ended up doing 27.5 miles so that I could cut a little bit off of today. So I'm grateful that today is not only not a 30-mile day, but it is actually a shorter day than yesterday. So my feet hurt really bad. So just got to ease back into it. It's cold. And yeah, I'm going to eat a little breakfast snack on the way. And then there's a gas station about 7 miles from here, so I'll probably get a snack or something. Maybe if they have the description said they have some hot food, so maybe I'll get something for lunch to pack out for lunch or something. I don't know, we'll see. But this is where I camped last night, and gonna get that 21.7 miles done today. Here we go. So I'm still hiking on the highway, and I'm always very aware of vehicles and if they're paying attention or not. If it's a dump truck or a semi or a string of trucks or something, I'll always step off into the grass, even though I have a nice wide shoulder. Once in a while, I'll stay up on the edge of the shoulder if it's just a small car, but I usually like to step off, and I always pay attention if they're paying attention. And you'd be surprised how many people are not paying attention. Well, a truck just drove by. It was just a pickup truck. See, here comes a dump truck, so I'm gonna step over. It was just a pickup truck. And thank goodness I stepped over, because he was solidly halfway into that shoulder for a while. And I don't think it was on purpose. Didn't seem malicious or on purpose at all. I think he just wasn't paying attention. But it never ceases to blow my mind still how some of these drivers are out here driving, not really paying attention. How many of them are looking down at their phones or talking to someone? He looked like he was paying attention. But again, I don't think it was malicious. It just was dumb, and I'm glad that I actually pay attention to every car so I can get out of the way. I made it to the gas station. Having a Cuban sandwich, having a little picnic. Got my backpack drying over there for my wet tent, and then I have my wet tent drying over there. Just taking a break. Okay, so I'm done the, I think it was 12 miles maybe, road walk this morning after we popped out of the Confina area, and there was a gas station about, I don't know, 7 miles in or something, and I caught up to another hiker, Alex, there, and so we ate our lunch together on the grass and dried my stuff out, and then we finished the highway miles together. And then we just stopped for a break back there. I guess my lunch was at the gas station. I had a Cuban. It was really good. But I just ate my Snickers bar back there and was able to take my shoes off, put my feet up, and all that stuff. So pretty sure I've got a few swamps ahead, so wet sections. So I'm glad I just got to rest my feet for a little while for this last 6-7 mile push to camp for the night. And Alex is back there taking a nap on the road, but I needed to get started on this next section. It's pretty hot. And I'm just on like a power line easement road, so nothing very interesting or fun. I see some deer stands ahead. Anyway, yeah, I'm staying in a campground tonight, so I'm pretty excited. So if I want, I've got access to showers, and definitely will be able to charge my stuff and get easy water. So I always appreciate campgrounds for those little things. The electricity, the ease of access to water. I can fill my water up much easier than trying to find a pond or something out here. So it's a little after 3. It's 3:06. Usually the heat of the day kind of calms down around 3:30, and then it starts to get a little bit more pleasant. So right on the tail end, glad I took that little break kind of in the worst of the heat. But it's breezy, so it's nice. But yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update. I don't know what section this is. We're out of Econ Fina, but again, I don't know what section this is, but I'll figure it out and let you know later. But 6-7 miles till camp, and then I should get there before it's dark tonight. So woohoo! This section's actually pretty cool. It's pretty dense. Sometimes this is flooded and is swampy, but which would be probably pretty annoying. Coming through here, slogging through, taking one step at a time. But so far, there's been a couple muddy spots, but I've been able to keep my feet dry, mostly dry. Got a little bit of mud, a little bit of seepage into my shoe, but not too bad. But it's a real pretty section. It's a really pretty sunny day, so the sun is kind of just coming through the thick stuff, and I might still get my feet wet before camp, but we'll just take it as it comes. And this part is actually just really pretty. Came from all the way down. You can't tell how far it is, but it's really steep down that hill. Now I'm gonna cross the Ebro, I don't know what creek or river, something, heading into Ebro, if that's how you say it. So I'm grateful for a pedestrian bridge here. Okay, just got to the campground. I haven't been to my site yet, but it's really pretty here. It's actually a really nice campground, so you never really know if you're gonna get a super primitive kind of junky one or if it's gonna be nice. Looks like those are bathrooms over there, and there's a pavilion over there, and behind the pavilion is where the trail goes. So yeah, I'm gonna find my spot, but it's really pretty. That's where I came from. Here's my campsite. Campsite number 2. It's got that cool platform. But obviously I'm gonna have to put my tent down here somewhere in the grass. It's kind of at a slope, but I'm thinking like right here might be flat enough. And there's no widowmakers above me, but it's just really pretty out here. It's a perfect time of the evening. It's 10 till 6, so the sun is getting ready to set. You can hear birds singing, the breeze is blowing. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. And then I've just got my stuff right here. I was just gonna drink some water and put my feet up for a few minutes before I set up my tent. So yep, here's gonna be home for the night. And this is, actually I can't remember the name of it, but I'll say something later. All right, before I forget for the night, this is my tent setup. So that's a pretty flat spot, great view, and again, this is the spot. But that is where I'm sleeping tonight, and it's pretty.